What up, guys? GangstaPranksta back with a brand new episode of Gangsta Plays, and today we are here with episode 325. But before we get into today's episode, hope you guys enjoyed the last episode, episode 324, where we played Poppy Playtime. That was the second of our 4 horror games for the month of October. For episode 323, we played a game called Choo Choo Charles. For episode 324, the last episode, like I just mentioned, we played Poppy Playtime. And episode 325, we are here for our third horror game. Now, in case you're not familiar, Gangsta Plays is a series on my channel that I do where every episode is a different game. And in the month of October, I like to do horror games, so that's what we're doing. Every 5 episodes, I like to do a random game. And those episodes end up being episodes that end in a 5 or 0. That's the best way to think about it. So that's what we are doing here today. We're going to do a random game, and for those random games, we play this little game on Steam called Marbles. We take a bunch of games, 12 to be precise, we assign them to marbles, and the marbles race, and whichever marble is the winner of the race is the game that we play for that episode. If you'd like to see some more of these, like I said, episodes that end in a 5 or 0, you can go check out those. But let's get into this episode, and let's see the games that we could possibly be getting. I think we got a pretty good selection here. Without further ado, let's check out the names. So, starting from the top, we've got Through the Woods, Alien Isolation, Little Nightmares 2, Emily Wants to Play, Among the Sleep, The Quarry, Happy's Humble Burger Farm, Paranormal Activity, The Lost, I think it's Soul? Yeah. Bendy and the Dark Revival, Darkwood, Amnesia Rebirth, and My Friendly Neighborhood. Now that we saw what games that we could possibly get, let's select ourselves a map. I kind of want a horror-themed one. Let's start from the top. Actually, starting from the top. Well, not the top, not number 1, but number 63, we got Trick or Treat. I'm going to keep that in mind. I'm going to click on it just so I can remember. But let me see if there's anything else that's kind of spooky. House of Pain is not bad, but it's kind of a short race. We got Death Alley. Not a bad time. And we've got Haunted Hammer. So those were the ones that I saw that were kind of horror themed to a certain degree. We got Haunted Hills too. We're gonna go Trick or Treat. You know, it's Halloween. That's a phrase that's said in Halloween, Trick or Treat. So I think that's the map that we gotta use. So without further ado, let's jump into the race. Alright, here we are with our racers. We see everybody lined up there. And so the way it's going to work, I'm going to hit start race. They're all going to fall down the Plinko board. And as they're falling, we'll check out what the map looks like. So without further ado, let's hit start race. So there are our games falling, and something I want to make mention of, if a game does fall out of the map, which can happen, that game will be eliminated and will not have an opportunity to be selected as the winner. So just want to mention that. That's something I forget to mention. We've got like a pumpkin here that's, yep, that is a pumpkin, and it is completely killing the race. Oh, it does disappear. So that's good. But while everyone's getting stuck on pumpkins, let's go check out the map. We've got some... I don't know if that kills them. No, it doesn't look sharp or pokey or anything. Take a little loop-de-loop. Come on down. We've got some speed bumps, but they're kind of menacingly. They're glowing. And then we just make our way down here through the little hole here. And there looks to be an obstacle that somehow... Oh, I think it's pushing them backwards. So they're going to have to make it through, and then whoever finishes there first will be our winner. Let's see who's coming in first place right now. It looks like Bendy and the Dark Revival. Oh, he's in the loop-de-loop, and yeah, he's kind of smoking everybody right now. But even though he's winning, it might not be for long. Who's in dead last? Alien Isolation. Bendy still has the lead here. I would actually be down for Bendy. I played the first Bendy game. We did that for a previous horror game. And I actually really enjoyed myself. So I wouldn't mind playing the sequel. And honestly, it looks like we might be playing the sequel unless he gets stuck on these pumpkins here. And he's like, nope, just absolutely swerves out of the way. Oh, let's see. He gets knocked around a little bit, but he is recovering. Now let's see if he can kind of roll past these reverse boosts. Nope, blocks him. Oh, Little Nightmares 2 coming in. Oh my god, he just went through. Damn, Bendy. You see, even though Bendy was winning the majority of the race, just one little fuck up and held him back. Alright, Little Nightmares 2. That's actually pretty cool. We played the first one. We didn't play the first one for a previous horror game, but we did play Little Nightmares for a previous episode of Gangsta Plays, and I quite enjoyed myself. Alright, here are our rankings. So Little Nightmares 2 came in, actually won by 5 seconds over Bendy and the Dark Revival. I thought it was a little bit closer. Amnesia and Bendy was definitely close. And in last place, Darkwood and Through the Woods. They did not finish. So that's pretty cool. I was actually kind of looking forward to Bendy. I'm not angry about it because I think Little Nightmares 2 is still going to be a good spooky time. But yeah, a little bummed about Bendy. But yeah, without further ado, let's jump into Little Nightmares and let's see how much of a nightmare it really is. Alright, here we are with Little Nightmares 2, the winner of the marbles race. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how scary this game is gonna be. I do have somewhat reservations. Like, I know it's a good game and people speak very highly about this, but in terms of like actual scares, I don't have high expectations. And just because it's purely based on like the kind of game that it is, with it being like a 2D platformer, I don't think there's much you can do in terms of scares there. Or maybe I could be wrong. Maybe this game is absolutely frightening. But in my head, when I think of like, you know, horror, you know, you think of your first persons, your third persons, games like that. But yeah, without further ado, let's check out Little Nightmares 2. We actually played the first one for a previous episode of Gangsta Plays. It wasn't for one of the Halloween episodes. It was just a not random episode, but episode 198, we played Little Nightmares, if you want to go check it out. And here we are with Little Nightmares 2. Creepy hallway. I actually never finished the first Little Nightmares. I always wanted to go back and like complete it, but I never did for some reason. I believe this is the same character from the first game. Little box boy. I'm getting a lot of Limbo vibes from this. This is like exactly how Limbo starts. Just some kid in a forest. We'll see if it's copying Limbo. If there's a giant spider that tries to kill me, then this is a recreation of the beginning of Limbo. Which I don't think we've done for an episode yet. Might gotta squeeze that in soon. I mean, not soon, eventually. Am I gonna be able to make this jump? Oh, what is down there? Can make the jump, but what are these flies eating? Can I do anything? I can jump. What do you say? Okay, I can hold square and he like tenses up kind of. What is he saying? Hi. Hey. Okay. We can say hi whenever we want. Said hi to the little bugs. Hopefully they're friendly to us later. Just checking if anybody's in the cage, you know? Might be sleeping. Oh, here's another cage. Oh, okay. Hold on. That button does something. Okay, so we got more buttons that I can use. I didn't use the top buttons because I'm like, if the face buttons don't do anything, the top buttons surely will not do anything either. Can I drag this? He wants to climb on top of it. No, okay, whatever. Let's drag this open or out. What is on the other side? Is it a little nightmare? Is it a big nightmare? Is it a medium-sized nightmare? Ooh, somebody's shoe. That looks like a ball of dead bodies. There's your shoes. Yeah, there's a bunch of dead bodies in there. Cold feet. That's the worst. Actually, I like cold feet. Am I gonna have to make a tower of fucking shoes to jump up on? I think I am. Is this real? But yeah, anyways, I hate wearing socks and shoes and shit. I love being barefoot. Not outside though. Outside it's nuts. Why aren't you throwing? There we go. Yeah, I'm not a fan of. Is there another shoe here? The game's like too dark. I can't really tell. Let me see if I can grab his. I can grab the foots. Hopefully this is not like Poppy Playtime where it's just like puzzles, and I just end up being like an idiot. And right now I'm getting that vibe tremendously. Oh, I thought I could throw it on his foot. That was so close. But I don't know what throwing it on his foot would do. Anyways, yeah, being barefoot outside's fucking... It's too risky. Even being barefoot on, like, a beach, not a fan of it. Like, I like the way the sand feels, but I just always feel like I'm going to step on a rock or a twig or something, and it's just going to jam me in the foot. So, I'm not a fan of outside barefoot walking. Am I missing something? Okay, yeah, the shoes on the floor. I can grab onto that little pile of dead people that are hanging. Shoes are like moving when I touch them, so I don't think I could stand on them. To grab... Oh my god, you're fucking kidding me. No way, bro. No way! Oh my god, I'm so sick of puzzle games already between last game and this game. Oh my god. Either I'm too advanced or not advanced enough. Yep, look at him fucking climb the ledge. God damn it. Is this a safe point? No, it is not. I thought it was a safe point. That's why I kind of like went over it. But we're gonna jump this bad boy. Fuck you, trap. Now I gotta be careful. There's gonna be traps everywhere. Is this a trap? Or am I actually going to use this to be a platform? Let's see. I think this is it looks very platformy. Okay. This looks promising. It almost seems too easy. Like there's just stuff in the background, like other stuff on the floor that I feel like are going to play a role and what I have to do to progress, but that is not the case. Like, I thought I had to swing on the pile of bodies that was... Oh, God. I was hanging. Run! Oh, my. Run, run! Oh, shit. That was close. You know what? Gotta give a big hey to the tree. That looks like a noose, but I'm assuming we might hang on it with our hands, not anything else. This is cool. I'm liking the like 3D aspect to this. It kind of reminds me of Trine. I actually re-downloaded it the other day. Why did I? I think I saw Trine... Is it Trine 4? I think they're up to 4 now. Trine is a little indie platformer or puzzle game. I've played the first 3. I've not played the 4th one yet. And I think Steam was having a thing where like if you own the other Trine games and you get like a super discount for the 4th one. So I think I was kind of looking at it, and then... I didn't end up buying it, but then I was like looking at the achievements of the other games, and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't I don't have any of the achievements on for Trine 2 because I played that one on PlayStation. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to download it and maybe I'll get to it and play it again. I have not. I might check it out. I don't know. I don't know if I'd play through it, to be honest. What are we doing here? Oh, maybe we use this. Ah, tried to trick me. See, shit like that. Where I'm just overthinking it. Never mind, we're back on track. So, yeah, I don't think I wouldn't do Trine. Oh, you're shitting me. Come on, can I? God damn it. I wouldn't do Trine for an episode of Gangsta Plays. Maybe the fourth one. The only reason I wouldn't do the other ones is because I've done playthroughs of them on a... Are you shitting me? How am I not making this jump? For those of you who are not familiar, I used to have a second channel that I would do with friends. And one of the series that we did a bunch of was Trine. We played the first 3 games. And we even played the company's... I think their name is Frostbite or Frostbitten, something along those lines. They released another game. It wasn't Trine, but it was kind of Trine-like. It was called 9 Parchments? 9 something. I really can't recall right now. We did that one as well. So if you're interested in that, there's playthroughs for all 4 of those games on the Team Eggs channel. I'll put a link to it in the I'll put a link to the playlist in the description if you are interested in checking it out. Let me see if I can grab. He did not grab. I do see some rope here. Do I use this rope to like shimmy down? Or oh, he grabbed onto the bridge. Tried to trick me. Yeah, see, I'm too smart sometimes. But if you watch the last episode, Poppy Playtime, you might disagree with that. And you know what? I did have moments where I was just dumb as shit. I really did not feel like thinking that episode. This episode, I'm a little more alert when it comes to puzzles. But, man, I did not have any interest in doing any puzzle. I think there's something on the... I think there was something on the floor there that would trigger that. I think I need it to go down, though. Okay, that was a net. Oh! You know what? This is the answer right here. Grab a shoe. And it will trigger the trap. I see 2 strings. Beautiful. Yeah, last episode I did not want to think at all. This episode I was kind of expecting the puzzles. Well, not really, because honestly it could have been any game, but when I saw that it was Little Nightmares, I'm like, okay, it's gonna be a 2D platform. Did I step? Oh, that's a bear trap. I find the game a little dark, honestly. It's kind of hard to see some things. Honestly, it just looked like foliage on the ground there. But now I know to avoid it. This one's been activated. Did a little nom-nom on something. What is this? My stick. Hold on. We need this to trigger. Boom. But yeah, anyways, once I saw it was Little Nightmares, I'm like, okay, I kind of know what to expect. Put myself in the right frame of mind. And I think we're doing well, if I might say. I feel like there's probably like a net trap in here. Or a bunch of bear traps. Honestly, bear traps scare the shit out of me. Because, like, you look at them and you think, like, if... I don't know how they work, I'm going to be honest. But visually, when I look... Oh, pine cones. when I look at a bear trap, I'm like, dude, that is gonna take somebody's foot off. And I know the intention of it is just to trap something, but it's metal teeth, and they grab a hold of your leg, and I'm just like, dude, that is just gonna like rip. That's gonna amputate someone's leg right there. Freaks me out. Bear traps are not humane. I am team no bear traps. Oh, I thought I was gonna die there. Okay, I see a bear trap at the bottom there. Ooh! I didn't think I was gonna make that. No! Bitch, can I please? Damn it, I'm too small. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I don't know what they could do instead for bear traps. Or maybe bear traps are like really safe. But they just, the teeth, it's the teeth part that are just horrifying. Ooh, we made it to a house. I'm going to assume whoever lives in this house might have planted all these traps. Maybe there's, speaking of bear traps, maybe there's 3 bears that live in this house. We're gonna break in, eat their porridge, sleep in their bed. Actually, if you really, like, think about that story, Goldilocks just seems like a huge bitch for taking, like, breaking into the bear's house and eating their food and sleeping in their bed. I don't know how the nursery rhyme goes, but I feel like she was made to kind of... Can I open this? I'm gonna leave it out a little bit. Just because I feel like we're gonna have to escape out this way too. But yeah, anyways, I think the whole nursery rhyme is to make her seem like a good person. What's in the box? Oh, hold on. I was not expecting it to open. Are we gonna find a head? No, I can't even go in. This house kind of reminds me of the house from Resident Evil 7 a little bit. Getting some creepy vibes. Some guy that just will not go away. Let me see if I can go in this room here. God, buddy's so small. I think that's for a basement. We're gonna wait on that. I like this area. Like this area just looks so nice. I like the decrepit look of the house, the light from the moon that's coming in through the window. Just Buddy with the box there. I don't know, it left me speechless. I'm like, oh my god, that is beautiful. What the heck is this? Equip collected hats in the pause menu. Alright, this is Team Fortress now. Oh, we can't open that. But is he gonna... Hold on. Is he gonna wear the hat on top of the box? No, I think he takes it off. The Davy Crockett hat. I kind of like the box, but the Davy Crockett hat is just such a unique type of hat. I would assume it's made of raccoon. The tail is definitely raccoon. Actually, I'm gonna go back to a box. I like the box. Just adds more character, you know? Like, what is he hiding underneath that box? He's just some horrifying, like, figure that's been scarred. That ball of yarn seems like a trap. Oh. We got a kid trapped in there. I tried. Well, good luck, kid. You're on your own. Actually, ooh, are we gonna cut it open? Come on, pull! Oh, okay. A little bit of glitchiness there. But I cannot get that knife. We got another axe here. Dude, it's so dark. I can't see anything. Oh, I could have seen that axe falling inside my head. We gotta go save our little friend. This is cute. I like this right now. This makes me really want to play the first one, because I feel like I'm missing... Oh, I scared him. Maybe I can throw the ball of yarn through, and then show him that I'm friendly. No, there's not enough room. We're going full shining on this. Okay, let's drop the axe, yeah. Let's bring the yarn. We're friendly. Oh, look at that. He rolled it to him. But he wants nothing to do with it. We're gonna be friends. I'll give you... Actually, I can give him my Davy Crockett hat. What a jerk. What is this thing he was playing with? Can I play with it? Can I do anything? No, I can only pick it up. What do we got in this room? I think it's a whole lot of nothing. I don't know if I'm going to need the yarn. The yarn seemed very important. Am I stuck? Oh, there we go. I'm just going to hold on to this because I don't know what's going to lead to, but it's featured very prominently on the floor, so I'm assuming it might lead to something. Let's just check out the sewing table. Okay, cannot interact with it. Oh, did he break the step? Can I... Hold on. Throw the... Okay. I guess no yarn. It's gotta be for something though, right? Come back, buddy! Ah, he opened the door. Okay, those aren't real people. Fucking creeping me out. She's got a butt face. The kid's got an eye just coming out. And Daddy's like, oh my god, meatloaf again. That's a look I get from his face. Just sadness, just eating the same shit over and over again that your wife makes. And it sucks. Oh, hey. Is that for the attic, or are you trying to kill me? Oh, now you want to be friends. Piece of shit. Hey, you know what? Hey. You said hey back. Hold on. No, he's not doing it. Maybe it was just great timing. Ooh, look at that. Teamwork makes the dream work. I'll go up first, because, you know, if they see a box head, they might just think I'm part of the scenery. This looks very interactable, this thing. Actually, we should probably push it, right? Yes. You know, sometimes when you play a game, you just see that there's like items and doors and shit that you can interact with. They just stick out compared to other stuff that has just like blended into the background. Alright, what is making the noise up here? Who puts a key up there? What do we got here? We need to find a crank to lower the thing. Alright, thank you for the offer. It's a huge attic. The attic's huger, bigger than the house. Is that a real person? Doesn't look like it. But I'm gonna be quiet like it is. Grab it. Come on, buddy. Okay. Seems to be stuck. What can we interact with? Or maybe I'm overthinking it. That's also a possibility. Maybe I just need to keep trying. See? Wrong direction. Well, you took giving me a hand seriously, lady. Thank you. Very nice of you. You and your creepy mannequin family. Buddy, I got the crank. Oh, fell face first. What the hell is that thing? What is that? That is creepy. Really? Oh, okay. I was gonna say I missed. Let's go, buddy. I'm assuming we're going out the front door. Because the basement's a dead end. Yeah, probably through the... Oh, you know what? It's that room where we found the hat. Or no. It's probably for this lock here. Got an outhouse, a clothesline, footprints. That's not good. Those are big footprints too. Could be a giant. Well, actually everyone's a giant compared to us. I don't like the noise that's happening. Do you have any ideas, little buddy? Are we just gonna run and try and jump? Maybe we push this. But it seems too... heavy? No, apparently not. These kids are fucking jacked. They're living in the Hunger Games. Alright, let's jump in. I'll secure the area. You follow me. Get my 6. Ew, he's ripping off pelts off animals, isn't he? That's what that fucking noise is. He's doing taxidermy shit. Maybe he's making more mannequin people. Oh, we're pushing, okay. Uh-oh. Alright, we need to run. Oh my god, he's got a gun. He killed me? Maybe I need to take cover behind these boxes. Like this kid. Sir, please. Oh, did we lose him? What kind of flashlight is that? That looks more like a camera. Are we supposed to make a run for it when he's looking? No. I thought when the lights pointed left, we run right, but... Why are you going to start moving when he's moving? Are we gonna go back to the house? Let's find the hunter guy. He didn't really make it very far. We're just gonna walk through the tall grass. What the hell? Oh, that's a crow. It's just a box. You always see boxes in tall grass. God, this looks like one of the monsters from Dead by Daylight. Guy has a sack on his head. I think he's called the Trapper. I think he also throws down bear traps and shit. Oh, we're gonna have to make a run for that hole. Okay, flash the light over here. And run? He shouldn't be able to get his gun up in time. You're kidding me! What? I guess just crawl here? Even though the light's about to shine on us? Come on. No fucking way. Okay, there's no way. I was gonna say, there is no way he's gonna shoot me this time. Is he gonna reach down here? Oh no, he's just walking above. I thought he was gonna put his hand down here and try to reach and grab us. That would have been cool. Or maybe a grenade. Blow us up. Is there gonna be like a giant worm? Or maybe this is where the giant spider appears and then it's like we go full limbo. I'm gonna run. Fuck it. Camera zooming out. I think you should just run and jump, right? Nope, psych. I see this little, like, handle here, but I don't know. Okay, that is it. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to hold it, and then we both make it over. Like, he's gonna make it over. Or she. I don't think that's been confirmed yet. And now I'm stuck. Hey, stupid! What are you gonna do to help me? Oh. Grab my strong hand. Alright, I got you. Like, I knew that wasn't gonna work. Oh, man. Dude, what the fuck? Do I have to hold the grab button? Because I would assume he just kind of gets me as soon as we're close. I'm going to try the grab button next time. Alright, let's try this again. Jump, grab. Okay, I had to do a grab button. But they didn't tell me. They just said, you know, call for dummy. And then, he's going to grab you. They didn't say press the grab button. I was kind of expecting this to be a trap. What is up here? What is up this tower of cages? Definitely looks like a ladder. Oh, is that another hat for us? We're gonna tear down this branch. There we go. That definitely looks like a hat. I still like my box. I wish... Can I equip hats on the other kid? I wish they would bring back this rain hat. It's super old school and out of style. They need to bring it back. I feel like it's probably still used in, like, England and stuff, just because it's so dreary there. It's a lot of rain. Oh, our buddy is back. But yeah, like, when I think of the hat, I think of, like, Paddington Bear, who is... Oh, God. I'm probably dead, right? Oh, shit. I'm alive. Oh, no, he jumped backwards. Oh. He shot me. You know, there's a second kid, right? But yeah, anyways, that rain hat. I just think of Paddington Bear. He is most known for wearing the hats. And I think the Bernstein... Oh shit, who put a TV there? I think it's the Bernstein Bears also had a hat like that, or maybe one of the kids did. Oh, now you grab me. I didn't hit the grab button there. I think we should just run. Sir, please. Hey, he fired 2 shots there. Oh, we're definitely going to be eaten by an alligator. This is kind of like a mini Dead by Daylight. I know I mentioned that earlier, but like now the more I think about it, it's like, yeah, we're being hunted. Walk away, mister. Okay, he hasn't moved yet, but I'll be the first to. I don't know if crawling in the water is going to be good. Like, I don't know if I can drown like this. I do feel like a heartbeat in my controller, so you probably can drown. We're gonna have to jump up here. Actually, we're stuck. I can't jump. What are we doing here, kid? Oh, I'm grabbing him. Oh, it's not what I wanted to do. What the fuck am I doing here? I can't jump. I can't, like, grab the side. Maybe we go back on the dock? Okay, I need some help, kid. You really need... You're just, you know, you're dragging me down. You're not really providing anything for this escape. Oh, you're shitting me, bro. I would have never fucking got that. I was just playing around. Why can't you swim under this? I mean, I guess it makes sense because you have to be in the foreground. Or in the foreground? Yeah, the foreground. Because the opposite would be the background, which is where he is. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I'm going to try and make a run for it. Nope, can't make a run for it. It is very sludgy. God damn. Really? What the fuck? I can't move there. Okay, I'm gonna follow you, buddy. You're gonna lead the way. You're gonna tell me when to go, when it's best going. But he's like so much faster than me. Oh, I guess that does make sense to hide in the water. Fuck! I didn't even think of that. When's he gonna give up? Like, literally, it's a forest. That could be anywhere. And we're small. We're like action figure size. Well, there's something... There's a little heart there with an arrow. Well, not anymore. He's gonna rip it off. Do you need some assistance? Can I help him? He wants to grab it, but he's not grabbing it? Ah, I give up. Fuck it. We probably need it for this next piece. For this next part. You saw me? Maybe we do need it. Oh, is he pushing? Or I think he is pushing. Okay. I was grabbing, dude. What the fuck? The color made it seem like we're gonna rip off a piece of the bark of the tree. Oh my god, I feel like an idiot now. Because it kind of looked like they were grabbing. Come on, get out of this water. It sucks. The birds didn't alert him? Whatever. You think they would have. Like, these birds are probably going to alert him. Yep, see? I fucking knew it. God damn it. I literally called it out and it still happened. I don't know why I did that. Do I just make a run for it? Yes. Oh, I probably should run to the next one. I'm probably gonna get shot in the head. Wait. Alright, enter this house. We made it. I'm probably gonna have to... Oh my god, we can get a gun? Oh my, I thought I saw him shooting the little boy. Alright, we're gonna prime this. Wow, we're gonna kill him. Shoot him in his stupid face. You shot the door more than anything. But yeah, I saw the gun falling, discharging, and shooting the little kid. Luckily, that didn't happen. I want to see our dead friend over. Actually, he's probably not dead. If he's like a monster, like a Dead by Daylight monster, he's not going to die. And he is not going to give up on chasing us. We're going to raft away. Help me. We're going to ride this door to Costa Rica. Seems like a decent place. A lot of rainforest there. Or am I think it's Costa Rica. Costa Rica has the big-ass rainforest. I think. I don't know. I'm going to be honest. Geography is not my strong suit. Well, I don't have a lot of strong suits, but, like, geography is definitely on the bottom tier. Along with math and science. And I think those would be my three weakest. Math, for sure. Actually, I was thinking about this the other day. Of, like, how useless school kind of is. Like... with certain things, you just need the basics, right? Like for math, I would say you really just need the basics. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. You don't need to know fucking integers and fractions and solve for x, you know? Like stupid shit like that. Like some of it is just so pointless. Like you're never gonna use it in life. There are instances where you will. There's some career fields, career paths that will require you to, you know, learn more complicated math like that. But I'd say for the most common person, just the basics, you know? And science, I think science is important. Learning, like, about cells and, you know, space and planets and a little bit how the world works. I'm assuming we're just going to kind of float until we reach land. Until then, I'll just talk about how much school sucks. Oh, so science, yeah, I think it's somewhat important. I don't think we need, like... I think base level stuff. Nothing super complicated. Learn about plants, learn about, you know, human cells and stuff, how the body works. Learn a little bit about space. You know, get the good foundation. And then as far as geography, as long as you know the continents... and which countries are in which continent. It can get confusing. Sometimes there's countries that are in like South America that I thought were in Europe, but they're in South America. But I'd say for the most part, I'm okay. Like if you tell me a country, I could probably list the continent that it's on. Probably. Like high chance, but you know, there's also a chance I get it absolutely dead wrong. Are you coming, stupid? Hey, come here. And then English, I think, is important. Well, at least in North America, because that is the predominant language. Is that a kid over there? Watching TV? You good, buddy? Looks like his head is glitching the fuck out. Okay. Kind of freaky. Yeah, I think like English is important. You know, because you speak it. Like I said, in North America, but I still think it's like an important language to learn all across the world. Because not most countries, but like a lot of countries speak English, like either as a second language, maybe a third language. Like English is just kind of universal, right? So I think that's important to learn to speak and write and stuff like that. I think that's integral. I think learning a second language is good as well, whether it be like Spanish or French or Portuguese, German, Russian, whatever the fuck else. I think learning a second language is good. Now again, different countries, different opportunities. Obviously, I live in Canada, so French is, you know, the second language. But like in America, you know, they teach Spanish. I've never taken a Spanish class, so I can't speak on it. But like, yeah, depending on where you live, I think a second language is helpful. Even if you don't learn the whole language, which is understandable, but as long as you have like the basics for like you can hold a conversation, I think that is important. And I think it's just cool to know another language, you know? Be able to communicate with people besides English. It's kind of sick. What the hell are we doing here? This is a very decrepit area. Haven't really seen anywhere to go. Unless I missed something on that beach area. But there was just that creepy kid that I consumed. I ate his soul or something like that. Is this... Okay, I didn't know if the window was there or not, but it is clearly not. I'm gonna call for my buddy. Looks like people just kind of disappeared out of their clothes. Can you get up? No, he's having some trouble. What else is there in school? You got your gym class. I think that's important. Taking care of yourself. Religion... Yeah, debatable, you know. I can make some arguments for it and against it. Where the hell is this stupid boy? Oh, there you are. Yeah, you know, I can make some arguments for it and against it. I went to a Catholic school, so I had to learn it. Yeah, I don't think I needed to take 3 years of it, though. I thought, damn, that was a little excessive. I did like, there was a hole there. Jesus. In grade 11, I believe it was. I think so. I think I took religion, or not took, I had to. I think I had to consume it for 3... Consume it. I had to take 3 classes. I believe... Are you fucking shitting me with that one? I think it was 3 years of religion. It might have been 4. Are you kidding me? I grabbed that noose. Yeah, I took 3 years. 2 of it was focused on Catholicism. And then in the 3rd year, which I believe was the last one, we learned about world religion. So we learned about all the different other religions that are out there and their practices and beliefs and stuff. I thought it was cool. I like that aspect. I liked knowing, like, I liked learning about, you know, what else is going on in the world besides, you know, North America. History, I think history is somewhat important. I don't think you need to, like, learn too far back. Like, I don't know what the history curriculum is in school, but when I was there, we learned about World War One, World War Two. I think World War Two is pretty important just because it was such a major thing in the world. Like, World War One was as well, but it was so much further back and really didn't have as many ramifications as World War Two had. Like, to this day, we are still kind of like, you know, there's still stuff being talked about and discussed and against and for in terms of World War Two. So, like, I feel like that one's important. World War One, not so much. I know in the American... I'm not sure if it's in the American history system, like if they talk about racism and slavery and all that. I would assume potentially. I think it would be important for their curriculum because it is part of the history, and you know there's still race issues amongst the country, so I'm not sure if that's the case. Maybe someone can confirm. Anybody that lives in the US, can you confirm what the hell they teach in history class? Yeah, other than that, yeah, like, history's cool, but you don't have to learn that far back. Actually, I really liked history in high school more than I did in elementary. Part of it was the teacher. I fucking hated my elementary teacher. She was just a huge bitch and annoying and kind of mean. And, God, like, I don't remember a goddamn thing about what she taught us. Like, it was so old and pointless and worthless. Like, yeah, I want to learn about the history of Canada and stuff, but I don't need to learn... I don't know. It was just... I found it to be obscure and really, not useful to me. I'm never going to use L to tune the transmission. You know, there was stuff that I'm not going to withhold in my memory banks. You know, I don't feel like it's going to make me a smarter or better person by learning this stuff. Is this good? Camera's kind of zooming. Okay, I think I got it. Do I have to do that again? This is very interesting. High school history was way better. Plus, I had a really good teacher. I still remember him to this day, Mr. Reitmeyer, I believe was his name. I know it started with an R. Fuck, I feel really bad for forgetting his name because I just talked about how much I liked his class and him. But he was so passionate about history that it really made it an enjoyable experience to learn. And yeah, I really, really enjoyed that class, even though I hated history. I liked him teaching about it. I liked him teaching it and learning about it from him. He made the class more interesting. And then I'm trying to think of, like, other things in school. Art. Art's kind of debatable. Like, it's fun. It's a stimulant. Just to stimulate your mind, you know. Get some creativity out of you. I think that's important. I do. I don't know what kind of art or whatever. Whether it be drawing, painting, fucking clay making, different stuff like that. I think there should be, like, some computer classes that are mandatory. When I was in school, it was all electives, because times have changed. You know, now we're more dependent on computers and technology, so I think they should embrace that in the curriculum. Maybe they have, like I said. I'm not too sure. I've been out of school for, it's been over 10 years? I think it's 12? 11, 12, 13 years? Something like that. So I'm not sure what they're teaching in high school. But, yeah. And as far as, like, other electives, I think the cooking one is pretty cool. I didn't get a chance to take it because it got filled up. But I think, you know, learning how to cook and developing some cooking skills is an integral life skill, so I think that should definitely be focused on. What else? Yeah, I just don't feel like school prepares you for life. Especially looking back now. I don't know why, but I was thinking about that the other day. It just came to me. So I guess I was kind of ranty, maybe a little bit. I apologize if it did come off as ranty. But, yeah, I don't know. Or maybe the school system's fine the way it is, you know? People graduate every year. People fail every year, too, but I think the higher graduation numbers than flunking out numbers. Someone put like a firework in that garbage can. But yeah, just some thoughts. Oh, that wasn't a good idea. Can I turn it back on? Okay, thank God. But if I can turn it off, it's probably going to be necessary. Turn it off. Oh, hold on. She's got eye holes. There is something behind there. We'll come back for you, lady. We gotta go down this creepy, dark hallway. Guess we'll go with the room with the light. Looks like an orphanage. Actually, I really have not been paying attention to what's been going on in the game. I've been on super autopilot ever since I was talking about the school and curriculum stuff. I know we were on a boat. Felt like about for fucking 20 minutes. And then, oh, there's a baby. Here, have the baby. This jar is probably going to make a lot of noise. Yep. He's got a box. Oh, he's got a block. There's a block. Are these blocks important? You can play with them. I'll try and figure out the puzzle. What was the point of breaking the jar besides, like, walking on it with bare feet? Okay, so we know there's something behind the eyes. That's probably all that's there for, that light, just to find out that, you know, that's where you have to go next. But I don't think it applies to anything else that we're doing. Could be wrong. Could be extremely wrong. Let's open. Maybe let's close the door. Get in here. Anything behind here? I don't know. I really have no fucking idea unless I take some of these items and build a little tower and then knock down the painting with the eye holes. Yeah, I don't know. There's all this random shit on the floor, but I don't know if any of it's helpful. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm stumped. While I struggle to figure out this puzzle and we got a little bit of downtime, we can now just shoot the shit, you know what I'm saying? Usually this is the part where I kind of update and talk about myself and what I've been up to, but honestly, I don't have too much to update. There's not really a lot of downtime between this episode and the last episode, so I haven't really done or, you know, watched too much stuff. I did manage to squeeze in 2 movies, which is pretty cool. There's actually something else I've been watching recently that's just been, like, cracked to me. Like, I've been absolutely enjoying myself, and that is just, I've been watching a ton of body cam footage videos, and goddamn, they are just so much fun to watch. I don't even know how it started, but it somehow got recommended to me on YouTube. And at first I was like, I'm not interested. And then it kept being recommended to me. So I guess something I was watching kind of triggered the recommendation, because otherwise they wouldn't really recommend something to me. That's not YouTube's algorithm. Based on what you watch, that's what they recommend to you. So I don't know what I was watching that kind of triggered the body cam stuff, but I'm going to be honest, I finally got into it, and it's been really, really enjoyable. There's a lot of stupid people. I've been enjoying watching the cops just be so, like, respectful and calm in the situation, and they're dealing with, like, this aggressive drunk person. People that think they are so much better than people, like, really narcissistic type people. It's been my kick lately. I cannot get enough of that. So yeah, I've been watching a ton of that. In terms of stuff I've been up to, like I said, not really much time has passed from the last episode to this episode, so I haven't really been up to anything. Nothing new, no stories to talk about. It's just kind of, a bit boring. Things are getting colder and people are staying indoors, so I don't really have anything to kind of share here. So I'm just going to kind of just talk about the movies that I watched, because that's really the only thing that is new with me, to be honest. So, of course, for the Halloween season, I've been wanting to watch, some more horror movies. I managed to watch 2 horror movies, and spoiler alert, they were both pretty bad. One was pretty bad, and then the other one, had some redeeming qualities about it. I mean, I guess they both did have redeeming qualities, but for the most part, I really wasn't a fan. The first movie I watched, this is actually going to be a rewatch for me. I've watched it one time before previously. And for some reason, it's just a movie that has kind of I've been thinking about recently. I have no idea why. And it is the horror movie 13 Ghosts. For those of you who are not familiar, 13 Ghosts is a horror movie that came out in, I think, 2000 or 2001. And it's about, 13 ghosts. It's actually about 12 ghosts. There's a 13 ghost that kind of comes later on in the movie, but for the most part, it's 12 ghosts. And there's this family who inherits a house from an uncle that dies, and this uncle is very secretive and did a lot of stuff in his extracurricular time. Stuff like, capturing ghosts and keeping them hostage in his house. Some people like to ghost hunt, go to haunted places and make contact with spirits, and he wanted to take ghost hunting to the next level. He wanted to actually capture them and keep them as trophies. And I'm going to be honest, when I watched it originally, I don't remember what I thought about the movie. I don't remember if I liked it or I didn't like it. It was just kind of there for me, I believe. But watching it now, it's not great. It's a really dated movie. If you watch horror movies from the early 2000s, they all kind of seem very similar. They all follow very similar tropes and stuff. Actually, a trope that I like, and I'm going to talk about this. I was going to talk about this at the end, but I'm going to talk about it now. And it's something I kind of miss about horror movies. Not so much now because I'm an adult, but at the time, when I was younger and a kid, horror movies were always a great source of nudity and just seeing a chick with tits out. And there's this ghost in the movie that she's pretty much nude throughout the whole thing. You don't really see the bottom half, mainly the top half, and she just got huge fake knockers. And every time she was on camera, I wasn't too upset about it, but it just made me think man, yeah, horror movies, I used to love watching them just because there was always going to be some hot dumb blonde that would have her top off, and that was awesome. But now as an adult, I have fucking access to porn, hours and hours and hours of just free whatever the hell I'm into, But watching this, the little kid inside of me was like, oh, boobies, So that was pretty awesome. But yeah, for the most part, it's a 2000s horror movie. It's super dated and not scary at all. It's not even really a great movie. The story doesn't really make sense. Well, I don't know. Spoiler alert, I'm going to talk about the ending. It had some interesting ideas. I'll say this. For the 12 ghosts, I liked all the different type of ghosts. You have your vengeful ghosts, your dangerous ghosts that, just kind of want to create chaos and hurt people. And then you got your friendly ghosts, ghost of a kid, of a nice older woman that is a very, I want to say sensual, but sensual is not really the word I'm looking for. More basically they didn't want to bring harm to anybody, they were just kind of like a lost soul that just kind of floating in the ecosystem or floating in the ether. If you're going to have evil ghosts, you're going to have friendly ghosts, just like people. So I like that. I like some of the characteristics of some of the ghosts. But to kind of spoil the end, so the movie, the ghosts are being kidnapped to open up a portal to hell, I believe it was. Open up a portal to something. And unfortunately, the plan does not go through, and something. The ghosts end up teaming up and taking out the 13th ghost, which is actually the uncle who faked his death earlier on in the movie. That's a whole thing, but I'm not going to really get into it because the movie sucks. It's not great. It's not even like so bad it's good. It just kind of sucks. It's very dated. That's just the best word to describe this. It's very 2000s horror. And if you've watched one of those 2000s horror movies, you've watched them all. But I remember when I was growing up, and I would see commercials for this movie, and I guess they kind of stuck with me over time because I guess it's what kind of triggered me thinking about the movie and me wanting to watch it again. So I don't know. It was okay to bad. Actually, speaking of bad, I forgot to talk about this. Usually I talk about the actors that are in the movie and stuff like that. And this movie had some big actors. Two of them I was familiar with, and that was Matthew Lillard, who he's been in at least the two movies I know him from the most would be he was the villain in the original Scream movie. He was one of the two people that was playing Ghostface. And the second movie that I think he's pretty well known for is Scooby-Doo. He was the live-action in the live-action Scooby-Doo movie, he was Shaggy. And he played a role in this movie. He was kind of the empath for the uncle who was hunting down these spirits. And oh my god, whenever he would get these visions and shit and headaches and whatever the fuck in the movie, and just the overacting this guy would do whenever he would get those headaches and stuff. Honestly, I would say that alone would be a reason to watch it. Like, it's so bad, it's good. It's super over the top, it's crazy, it's cartoony, it's ridiculous. And I don't remember the runtime for the movie. I think it's about an hour and a half, so it's very, very bingeable. I think it's actually slightly less than that. I think it's like 88 minutes or something like that. So for some reason, if you do want to check it out, you are not going to be getting sucked into like this really long, boring movie. So that's kind of a plus. And then the other actor I was familiar with, I don't know his name, but I know he was in this show that was on TV when I was growing up. It was a show called Monk. I never got into it, but I always saw commercials for it. Similar to 13 Ghosts, just there were so many commercials for it when I was growing up. And it just never seemed like a show for me to watch. Like, it just wasn't for me. I was too young at the time. Maybe if I watch it now, it would hold a special place in my heart and I might like it. But as a kid, I think he's a detective. I'm not even sure, but the show was called Monk. I think it went on for a bunch of seasons. Actually, give me a second. I'm going to double check. So it went on for 8 seasons, and IMDb says the series follows Adrian Monk, a brilliant former San Francisco detective who now consults the police as a private consultant who battles with an obsessive-compulsive disorder. It's listed as a comedy, and it's pretty highly rated. It's got an 8.1 out of 10 on IMDb. Maybe I might have to check it out, but he plays the lead role in the movie. He plays the father of the family who inherits the mansion. But yeah, he's okay in the movie. Nothing against him. But I always remember seeing his face from the commercials for the TV show Monk. And the other movie I watched, which was something I was kind of looking forward to, it's a movie called Old. And I know the title doesn't sound too interesting. The main interesting thing for me was the director of it. And the director of the movie is M. Night Shyamalan. I know he's kind of a meme at this point, but as much as like he's got some ridiculous movies and stuff, I like a movie with a good twist. I like a movie where, you know, you try and pick up the little details throughout the movie and then you try and piece it together at the end, and then sometimes you're like, whoa, I didn't see that coming, or it's like, okay, I kind of saw what they were kind of going towards. If you're looking for a couple good movies with kind of twist endings and stuff like that, Shutter Island is one of my favorites. I think that's a solid one. I remember when I saw the ending, I was like, oh, that makes sense, and then it kind of recontextualizes the whole movie. It's like, oh my god, were there little like things that I was not picking up on, because I really did not expect this to be the case. So that's a really good one. And another one that's pretty good is Memento. That's a pretty solid movie. Saw that one in school. It's an interesting movie. I believe it's directed by Christopher Nolan. I think that's one of his first movies that he ever directed. So if you're looking for two good movies with kind of like a twist ending, I would say watch those two. Something I would say to avoid if you like twist endings would be this movie, would be Old. I'm going to be honest, I wasn't a fan. Even the the idea of the movie. Like, the synopsis of the movie is like, this family goes on vacation, they're kind of dysfunctional, the mom and dad are kind of like gearing towards a divorce, but they want to go on this vacation to kind of keep the family together. And then eventually they get invited to like a secret part of this resort, and them and a couple other families, they get brought into this special section, and everyone starts to age super fast. Like, the main family, they have kids, and they're like 8 and 10 or something like that, and then they quickly evolve into like 50-year-old people by the end of the movie. I guess that's a bit of a spoiler, I apologize. I'll try not to go into any more spoilers regarding the movie and the twist. But the movie was, I don't know, it seemed promising. Like, the first part about it, and like when it first started, I was like, okay, this is kind of interesting. They're at the resort, whatever. It's like, oh, how is this going to divulge into, whatever twist ending? Like, is this resort full of like cannibals, and they're kind of bringing people in and they're going to eat them, and then they kind of always entice people to come to the resort because, oh, look at this lovely resort, you can go on vacation, and then like the people that work at the resort are like cannibals or something like that. That's just an example. But yeah, that's kind of the synopsis of the movie. Everyone starts to get older on this part of the island, and there's some other stuff that goes on that part of the island. I'm not going to go into it too much. I know I kind of spoiled like 13 Ghosts and stuff, but honestly, that's a movie from like 2001, where Old is more recent of a movie than 13 Ghosts, so I don't feel bad about spoiling 13 Ghosts because it's such an old movie. Where Old, it's still relatively new, so if you do plan on watching it, I don't want to kind of spoil anything for you, even though I kind of did to a certain degree. But yeah, that's kind of the synopsis of the movie, and it's the twist reason why everyone ages is not my favorite. Like, it just seemed too real. Like, I was waiting for like this really supernatural or over-the-top twist, but the twist that actually ends up coming to fruition, and what is the reasoning behind people aging on this part of the island, it just seemed too real. It was like, okay, I could actually see this happening in real life, and when I watch a movie, I kind of want to be taken out of that. I don't want to think about stuff about life and stuff. That's why I watch movies. I use them as an escape. And just the reasoning for like the twist thing, it seemed too real. Like, I could actually see this happening in real life. So the twist wasn't as good as I wanted it to be. But maybe I just had different expectations. Like, I really wanted to be blown away by the twist, but when the twist was kind of revealed, it was kind of underwhelming to me. At least me personally. Maybe somebody else that watched the movie was like, oh, I didn't see that happening. And to be honest, I didn't see that twist happening because I thought it was going to be something cooler, but the cool twist never really came. Like, it's still a decent little movie, but in regards to the twist, if you're going to go into a movie and you're going to watch it for the twist, you're waiting for that buildup. You're investing in the movie, and then eventually at the end, there's going to be something that happens where you're like, whoa. And for me, that never happened. So I don't really consider that a good twist ending. There was one thing I liked about the movie, and it was just something that was just so fucking dumb. So this family gets brought to this secret part of the island, whatever, and there's already a guy there. And eventually they kind of like, introduce themselves to him, and we learn his name. So he ends up being a rapper, and he's like, yeah, my rap name is Mid-Size Sedan. When I first heard that, I was like, what the fuck, did he just call himself a mid-size sedan? I had to rewind it. Like, literally, I could not believe what the fuck I just heard. And it's like, yeah, I'm mid-size sedan. I'm like, what a fucking insane rap name. It comes out of nowhere, and it's just so fucking funny. And one of the daughters that's there is like, oh my god, that's Mid-Size Sedan. He's this famous rapper. It's so fucking ridiculous that it's so good. That's honestly probably my favorite part of the movie. Fucking the guy called Mid-Size Sedan. That was something I did not see coming. So yeah, overall, it's an okay movie. Like, there's parts that I like. Like, I really like the father of the family. He's just such a nice and likable guy. And then, like, the mom just seems like such a fucking cunt. And they're kind of breaking up, and their marriage is over and stuff. And then, one more spoiler, they end up, like, reconciling by the end of the movie. Because, they're pretty much getting old and dying, that they eventually kind of forgive each other and they die together, basically. And that was a sweet moment. I like that. But other than that, I can't really recommend the movie. I mean, maybe, you know what? I can kind of recommend it. If you like M. Night Shyamalan movies, I would say watch this just so you can kind of add it to your repertoire of, you know, watching everything else. But if you're waiting for that, you know, really sick twist ending that you didn't see coming, it's never gonna come. Or maybe the twist ending might, you know, really be a twist for you. And it was a twist for me because I wasn't expecting what it was. I just wanted something a little more, I don't know, supernatural or crazier or something like that, like really over the top. And I just didn't get it, so. I could see people that like this movie, but for me, I thought it was okay. So those were the only two things I watched, Old and 13 Ghosts, and I can't really recommend them too much. I mean, I can and I can't. I would say watch 13 Ghosts because it's kind of so bad it's good, especially the Matthew Lillard portion where he's overreacting like a son of a gun. That's just insane to watch, like it's just really, really crazy. And then Old, it's an okay watch, but I would say temper your expectations with the twist ending. That would be the best way to put it, to be honest. So yeah, those were the only two things I watched. Kept it simple for this episode. Speaking of this episode, hope you guys enjoyed Little Nightmares 2. It was good. It was kind of what I expected, like not to be a horrifying game. It's got a great horror atmosphere, but in terms of playing a game that, you know, I want to scare the bejesus out of me, this didn't really fulfill that. But I did like the ambiance of the game. And honestly, if I find some time coming up here, I want to play the first one and then come back to the second one. Because I did enjoy myself playing the first one, but I just never went back to it. And, you know, this kind of is motivating me to want to check it out and then continuing on with Little Nightmares 2. So if you're interested in checking out Little Nightmares 2, I will put a link to it in the description, and you can go check it out for yourself. Also in the description, I will put the playlists for Trine 1, 2, 3, and 9 Parchments, my co-op playthroughs that I did with friends. I talked about that earlier in the episode, so I will put those in the description as well if you want to check them out. Other than that, that is going to be it for me in this episode of Gangsta Plays, episode 325. Look forward to the next episode, episode 326, where we are ending out our month of horror games with an absolute banger. I'll give a couple hints towards what that game might be. It might have to do with a movie that is coming out somewhat soon. This person also might be your fursona. And this game might also take place over a couple of nights. If you don't know what I'm talking about yet, I pretty much told you everything. But if you have not still picked up on my clues, well, you're going to have to wait till the next episode to see what that game is. So look forward to that, and what game could that possibly be? I have no idea. Yeah, that will be the next episode and the final episode of the month of horror games for October. Other than that, I think the only other thing I'm going to plug would be Spider-Man 2. If you have not checked out my Spider-Man 2 series, make sure to check it out. Really been enjoying that one. Been having a blast. So in case you're missing out on it, or you didn't even know I was uploading it, make sure to go check it out. I'd really appreciate that. Other than that, that is probably going to be it for me in this episode of Gangsta Plays. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Keep up with everything that's going on the channel. And as always, I will catch you guys next time. And until then, guys, peace out.